Till now, I have been training since 3 years and I almost gained 6.8 kg of muscle mass, that is from 12 to 15 pounds. Uh, so when I used to do fat loss or try to lose my weight, my strength, I used to maintain my strength, and when I used to bulk up, my strength used to go up. So this was during my first 2 years, and in my third year, I built muscle while losing fat. So I wanted to invent a plan in which I would be able to gain strength and lose the fat at the same time. Tell you guys the training method that I have been following since almost 4 to 5 months, and it's been working for me. To build my strength while I was losing fat, and it also helped me to gain strength while I was maintaining my weight or slowly gaining weight, like almost 2 kg in the last month. What I did was I took Guruman Shah program and I combined it with Greg Deuce's 10% rule, and I went beyond failure. That was something I did on my own, and I did it for strength and hypertrophy. So why I'm telling you guys this program has worked is because almost almost 3 months ago I was able to do weighted push-ups 20 kg for almost 2 reps, and fast forward now I'm able to do 20 kg weighted push-ups for 6 reps, weighted dips for almost 2 reps, and now I'm able to do it for 6 reps, and my weighted pull-ups I was able to do 10 kg for 3 reps, and now I'm able to do it for almost 5 to 6 reps. Let me give you guys an example. On Monday, while I was training chest and tricep, and uh, after my first and second exercise, the third exercise I was doing was weighted push-ups, which was supersetted with weighted dips. So in my first set of weighted push-ups, I was able to do 20 kg for 6 reps, and in the second set, I was able to do it for uh, 5 reps, and in the third set, I was able to do it for 4 reps. And in all of these 3 sets, I did drop sets, but I'm only going to tell you about the third set which I did. So in the third set, I drop setted it with 15 kgs for another 3 reps. The third set. So the 10% rule is like in my first set for 20 kg, I did 6 reps, right? And in the second set, I did it for 5 reps, and in the third set, I did it for 4 reps. So one rep dropped for per every set. Per every set, as one rep is dropped, 10% of my strength is lost. Supersetted weighted push-ups with weighted dips, and in my first set, I was able to do with 10 kg. I was able to do 6 reps, and in my second set, I was able to do 6 reps too. But in my last set, I
got nothing but land.
That's what I mean by go beyond plus ultra. So, uh, let me give you guys another example. Like, I was able, for my weighted pull-ups, my form was slow on the eccentric and fast on the concentric. While going up, it should be fast, while the muscle is contracting, and while going down, it should be slow. In a controlled form, I focused on using medium to light weight in all of my sets. Okay, so on Tuesday, my first exercise was weighted pull-ups, which was supersetted with bicep curls. Weighted pull-ups, I was able to do 10 kg for 5 reps, and in my second set, I was able to do weighted pull-ups 10 kg for 4 reps, and in my third set, my weighted pull-ups, I was able to do it for 3 reps, 10 kg, and then I dropped. I did it for 4 reps, and I did
Feel my own
two to four another reps too. I didn't show that on camera, but I did it because I wanted to go beyond my limit and perform the task even better so that I can improve in the exercise in my upcoming weeks or months, so on. So after this, I first set in which I supersetted weighted pull-ups with bicep curls, and I was able to do 25 kg for 5 reps, and in my second set I was able to do 25 kg for 4 reps, and in my third set I was able to do it for 3 reps. uh, in all of my sets I did drop set, but my program that I set up was from 12 to 15 rep range. But what I mean by go beyond plus ultra, it's something, some kind of my own thing. It's give everything you got. Go beyond your limit. So what your body can do, try to do more than that. See, like the program was set for 12 to 15 reps, but I did 20 reps in this bicep curl exercise. So that's what I mean by go beyond. My Hero Academia, in that season 3 episode 4, while Deku was fighting Muscular to save Kota, actually his limit was 100%, but he went beyond and uh, used 1 million% of his power, and he was able to defeat Muscular. So this go beyond and plus ultra, when Deku was fighting Muscular, this is from chapter 76, and he was almost at his limit, like he wasn't even able to move his body, and uh, it was like Deku was almost like he was completely exhausted. So even me, while I'm doing my reps, if you have seen me doing my bicep curls or my push-ups or in my pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, or in my bench press, in any of my exercises, what I did was, when I was completely exhausted, I kept myself in a life or death situation, like see how Deku is right now. He's almost dead and he's almost done, but he's not giving up. He's not giving up, and even at his 100%, Muscular wasn't defeated. And Deku was like, no way, man, what happened? And he was telling Kotas to stay back. So what I did was, I did forced reps. So similarly, even when Deku was in a life or death situation, like I have to save Kota or else I'll die. So what he did was, he understood why he became a hero. He didn't forget anything about it. Even his class teacher Aizawa Sensei wasn't there to save Deku at time. Even though he trained so hard and he has been doing so much, it was so tough for him in the facility, and he had no other choice, and he had to fight and he has to win. He understood. He kept in mind why he became a hero. He didn't forget that he was there to save people. Even Kota was like, "You're not really going to take him on, and you're almost about to die. Both of your arms are broken." And Deku was like, still telling, "It's okay, I'm okay." And he did another Detroit smash, and he was telling Kota to run away, and he was trying to protect him. He was pushed back so much by Muscular, and he was telling, "This is so much fun." Muscular was telling this, it was so much fun. Deku was almost thinking, I lost it. But at the end of the moment, kept in mind that heroes always find a way to get themselves out of a tough spot or tough situation. And what he did was, even Kota in between tried to save Deku. So when 100% of his power wasn't enough, Deku used 1 million% of his power, and at the end of the moment, he used his Delaware Detroit Smash, and he defeated Muscular. So what I mean is, in a similar way, we need to keep ourselves in a life or death situation too, and we need to perform to utmost potential even when we are at normal states. That's the reason I do forced reps. That's how I improved. Like, it gave me motivation, this scene, to do that. Even when in chapter 20, All Might was fighting Nomu, My Hero Academia chapter 20, when he used this Carolina smash, there was no effect on Nomu, and because his ability was shock absorption, so how much ever All Might punches him, he'll just absorb it, and it'll be like shock absorbed. And even when All Might tries to use an uppercut, it doesn't actually work on Nomu. So what he does was he understands that he doesn't actually know how to hold back, so he barely has a minute left and he was getting weaker. But even this happens while we are doing our sets too. The more we perform to our limit, we keep getting weaker and weaker. So at that time, what All Might did was his spirit is absorption but not negation, so he must have a limit. So what he did was he had to counter beyond that, so he went beyond that, and instead of using 5 punches he went over 100% of his power, because he said that a hero always smashes through trouble. He went out there with his full power. He was spitting blood and he went beyond plus ultra from his limit. In his normal day, 5 punches would have been enough, but this time it took him more than 300 punches. By go beyond, I mean beyond is our limit reps, and plus ultra is what we are doing more than that. What we are able to do, we need to force ourselves to do more. Like I did during my dips, and at last I did 2 more reps, and while I was doing my bicep curls I did another 2 to 3 reps with the easy bar, even after doing so many drop sets. Happened in My Hero Academia season 3 episode 4 because Deku Midoriya was pushed into his absolute limit to perform more than his potential. So we need to be like every day is something like that is happening. We need to put ourselves in that zone. To perform to our utmost limit. This even happened when All Might was fighting Nomu. I use this as motivation from anime because when Midoriya screamed like 1,000,000%, it was like if he doesn't do something and save Kota and protect him from Muscular, he'll die and uh, the kid will die. It was something kind of situation like that. So even while I'm working out, even while I'm studying, I do the same thing. I'll do it like it's a life or death situation and I have to do it and I have no other choice, and that adrenaline rush push me forward and it helps me to go beyond plus ultra my limit. Get my point? But in a supplementary article or something, Horikoshi, the author of My Hero Academia manga, he actually said that Deku was actually not putting out 1,000,000%. He just said something like that to psych himself up. Also comparable to abnormal amount of strength that people can summon while they are faced with some crisis. Amount of strength people can summon during crisis is actually comparable. Uh, like when Eric was lifted a car to save his dad. Eric Couple Mayers was working in his garage and something unexpected happened and his jack slipped off across his shoulder. Explosion happened, but just at that moment, his daughter comes and saves him by deadlifting the car.
And pinned me kind of across here on my shoulder. Instantaneous, really loud explosion that seemed to spread fire through the garage pretty fast. I thought they'd be pulling out, a dead body later in the evening.
But just when Eric thought he may not make it out alive, his 19-year-old daughter comes running to the rescue, lifting the car up, saving more than just her father's life. Eric and his daughter.
Michael Hart saved Linda Munoz by when the car was almost over his head and his ribs were under the tire, and he deadlifted the car and saved the kid.
Count on.
His family calls it a miracle.
A 3-year-old boy is alive tonight after a car accidentally rolls over his head, but neighbors came to his rescue. Action 7 News reporter Liz McKernan has the story you will see only on 7.
Doug and Shelley, nothing short of a miracle. Little Mario is up and talking with only a few scrapes and bruises. His family grateful to a neighbor who lifted the car with his bare hands to save the boy. The second he saw his 3-year-old neighbor stuck under a car, Michael Archuleta snapped into action.
I stayed up all night with my wife crying, just hoping that, I saved his life, I hope.
These are some examples of when people perform like abnormal feats of strength during crisis or when something dangerous happens. So while we are training or while we are studying, we need to put ourselves in this life or death situation and get that adrenaline rush so that we can go beyond plus ultra of our limit. That was my point, and I think I already explained you how anime motivated me to do that. And who puts themselves in life or death situation when they are alive? A mad guy, basically. So that's the reason I named this training plan Madder Than Last Time. I do it like a madman. I do the sets like a madman, but I do it in a smart way. I pick the weight with which I can at least do like 4 to 7 reps, not like a 1 rep max and injure myself. So I do it in a mad way, but in a smart way too. Get it? Get my point? So that's the reason my training plan is called Madder Than Last Time, and I think I already told you about why it is plus ultra, and I do it hard, so it's harder too. That's it for the video, guys. So I'm basically putting out this training plan to help everyone out, because I think I already told from the beginning why did I keep this training plan like. That's it for the video, guys. Take care.